So let's start with first base. Erik, why don't you hit us with your favorite pitcher on the slate tonight?
Well, there's an interesting one way down near the bottom, and that's Nick Lodolo at 6,100 versus the Padres. He had a very tough MLB debut against the Guardians, 5 runs on 7 hits and 4 innings pitched. And there's every chance he blows up your lineups today. But in a bigger contest, I think getting a guy this cheap to allow you to fit some top hitters into your lineup is definitely something worth considering. He's got a lot of talent, and one bad start doesn't take that away. In 13 starts in the upper minors last year, he struck out 38.8% of opposing batters while walking just 5.5%. Led to a 2.31 ERA and a WHIP under 1. And he is, that's all backed up by strong scouting reports from the prospect guys as well. So he's somebody we expect to be pretty good eventually. And that may start with his second start of his MLB career here in San Diego, which is a good pitcher's park, against a lineup that ranks merely 19th by WRC Plus this season. And that honestly feels right to me. The Padres, without Fernando Tatis, there's not a ton there. It's Manny Machado and a few other decent hitters, but it's not a lineup I'm scared about, especially in this park. So if you're looking for a cheap option in a bigger contest, consider Lodolo, even despite that pretty awful debut.
All right, Nick, Erik's strategy is he's paying down for a pitcher. So where are you going here?
I think that there's a couple of good value options today for sure. And another guy I want is a little bit more expensive, but right near that 8K range at 7.3K. Frankie Montas going up against the Orioles. I know Nestor Cortez is a lefty, but after what he did the other day, I don't know how anybody's not going to be looking at Frankie Montas tonight. He might be a little bit chalky, but still, I think you got to eat that chalk tonight. There are some other good left-handed pitching matchups out there as well. I know Erik was highlighting one, but with the Orioles against right-handed pitching, 599 OPS. 0.084 ISO, 0.283 WOBA. I know it's early in the season, but still, you're facing a lot more right-handed pitching than left-handed pitching, so we're getting at least a decent sample size of what they can do. Also, 25.9% K rate. That's surprisingly, it's only 4th worst in baseball, but man, you can rack them up, and of course, Frankie Montas can do it just as well as anybody else.